Okay, this video is to teach you about couching. Yeah, a couch, like you sit in a couch, right? So think of it as planting yourself down. So what we're going to do is create a line that's really long with our piece of thread, and then we're going to plant it down and adhere it. So put your butt to the couch as you can think about it so you can remember what it's for. So remember, every time we start, that you're threading, leaving a short tail near the needle, right? And then you're going to create your knots. So by this point, if you practiced a lot, you're getting really good at this part now. So this is where you can start doing this on your own and stop having to ask for help, right? So this is a hard thing to do in the classroom too, because there's only one of me. Hopefully you have a little bit of help with tying some of the knots, and then now you've got the hang of it. So what we're going to do is couching. So you can see it starts on the 1 right here in the middle. So as always, when we start, we're going to start from under and go up so that the knot is hidden. So I can peek through and see the sunlight through here. Right now the sun is getting ready to set, and you can hear the birds are chirping where I'm at. My bunny is sitting out here in the yard enjoying himself. Okay, so I came through 1. Here we go. And I'm going to take it all the way to number 2. So I'm going to make this nice, perfectly straight line. So kind of think of this, I think of this as like a dot to dot, right? So you have these points in between. So you can draw perfectly straight lines. So if I wanted a thunderbolt, I could figure out the points that I would want to stop and couch them. Okay, so I drew this nice perfectly straight line. So I'm going to go right into number 2, right? So now I have this nice straight one single piece of string. And what I'm going to do is come to the back, right? And what I want to do is create a knot as close as I can to the hole that it came out of. So this is a little tricky part. So we've been making lots of knots, but you can see how I can create a loop right above the hole and keep my finger on it. So if you've ever had to wrap a Christmas gift or a birthday gift and hold the bow so your mom and dad could tie a perfectly nice bow, or brother or sister. So you're going to go in through this loop, right? Just like we've been doing the whole time. The only thing is we want the knot to be as close as possible so our string can stay taut. So you're going to take the end of this, and I'm just going to grab in. Oh no, I lost it. Okay, we'll try it again. This always happens on film, right? So through the loop, pull it up. I'm going to hold it right there. Oh, my hand was in the way. Okay, so I'm going to do it again because I think I blocked the entire view. Shoot. Okay, so couching, we've got this. We want to make sure it's tight but not too tight. Turn it over. And then we want to put the knot as close as we can to the hole that it came out of. So this is where it gets a little tricky. Now we've done lots of knots, and these knots have all been the same, right? That we made a loop, right? So if we make this loop, I'm going to hold it down flat, and then I'm going to go under my loop. Oh, okay. I don't think anybody could see any of that. So I made my loop. I went around in a circle, and I gathered it back by the hole, and I'm holding it there. Then I'm going to go, this is where it gets a little tricky, under. Oh, I can't seem to get it where I can see. Mari, this is bad. There we go. So I'm going to go through the loop like that. Under, and don't pull too fast, right? And then I'm going to grab the loop that I made and cinch it close as I can and stay next to the hole. Okay? So, not super tight, but tight enough that it keeps a nice straight line when it's flat. Okay? Because if this is going around a curve on a stuffy, you won't want to do that. Okay, so the next thing you're going to do to save some string is to snip this off. Okay, and then we're going to do what they call couching, where you're going to make it sit on the fabric. So you only have to do the couching, you know, if you're doing a straight line, but you have to be aware that it might also come out easier if you don't cinch it so many times. So you can see where I made these little marks, and that's going to be to mark it about every inch or so. So if I go in from one side, and then back down in a different hole, can't be in the same hole. Well, I guess no, it can't, because it will pop right out. So that's where it gets tricky with the paper. Okay, so it's just a little tiny little mark right there. Kind of looks like stitches that you might see on Frankenstein's neck, or be how you might see stitching on or lacing on a football. Okay, so couching, you can see the little teeny spots where I'm going to be attaching it here, 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 and here. So that is the idea for couching. And it goes by a little bit faster than sewing.